Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Nendoroid Sakura Minamoto from Zombieland Saga number 1176. Yes, you can see, yes, Sakura Minamoto, right? The definitely not legendary one. And she comes in this, of course, this Nendo box. You can see there she is right there. There's her name, Good Smile Company, the name, all that stuff, Nendo series. On the top, you see her kind of all excited, running off somewhere. Hey, look, there's her looking a little less alive. And on the side, you can see that in a little truck. On the bottom, you have her, well, again, another shot of her as a zombie, and more shots on the back with some warnings and whatnot in largely in languages I don't understand. And of course, ages 15 and up and all that stuff, because not for children. Yes, you can see Sakura there, and she comes with several accessories and things, of course. Just different parts, whatnot, including alternate faces and hands and arms. But we'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, first of all, just I want to zoom in a little bit because yep, it's Sakura from the show, from Zombieland Saga. Fantastic anime, by the way. That's why I got this. Yep, you can see her face. Blue eyes, happy smile. The red hair. A little bit of just one sticking out here. Little bow. The pink and blue, or light blue, greenish blue, I don't know. That little bow there. Her uniform, I guess school uniform, the blue, white, little gold buttons picked out, white striping, little socks and shoes, all that stuff. Of course, the stand with the arm and all that stuff. So it can, go in right underneath on her hair and all that stuff, all that. Yeah, really nicely. Mine is really nicely done. There's no real. I don't see any real errors on mine, in particular. So there's that. And yeah, this thing. Maybe this thing might be a little fragile. I don't see anything like. Yeah, it's just a little. It seems like it's just attached. I'm not sure if it's like how it's attached exactly, but it might be a little fragile. So if you do get one, be careful with that. Maybe. Yeah, it's got most of the usual Nendo articulation, heads on a ball joint. So you got a little bit of range there. Shoulders on the swivel. These have a little cut, cut there just below the shoulder. You can see that. So there's a bicep swivel of sorts. The hands are on a peg so they can swivel as well. See that? There is a waist. So see that right there? The waist can swivel around a bit. The knee, there's articulation at the hips and at the knees, I believe. Just you're mostly going to be moving the knees because the knees are actually pretty high up in there. Double check that. Yeah, well, the hips are basically just a swivel. You can swivel them in and outward, and then you got the knees, which can bend a bit. Not a whole lot because there's limitations thanks to the skirt, but there's some bending there. And this little bit of her hair is on a ball joint. So you can adjust how how it's sitting. You can have it flared out or swept back or whatever. But of course, she also comes with a little bonus thing they did, which is 3 sheets of paper, cardboard right here. You can see that. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Again, yeah, you can see 3 sheets of cardboard, which you can see already kind of already used. And hopefully you saw the build video, I guess. Because, yeah, you can build a little paper craft truck. Yeah, the truck that, you can see from that impact killed her. And as I said in that video, it's a really nice little fun project. It's nicely detailed and stuff. Didn't have to do it. Glad they did. They might find a way to include it rather than having a separate, a whole separate, another $60 purchase or whatever. Yeah, you can have it zooming along, going way too fast. Then it comes, it's the toolbox and the cardboard box are in there as well. So that's a nice little accessory. Yeah, the other accessory she has, well, there's also this thing, the paper, I forgot. Paper which tells you about the stuff that's in the box. All the stuff in the box. Including 2 alternate arms, which also have a little envelope and a school bag attached to them, which these do peg in, so you can remove them if you want. See, it's a little peg, and a little peg hole in the hand, so you can hold them or not, whatever you want. Same with this side, that peg is on the strap. And these hands have a special peg hole in them so she can grip them. And these also have the little bicep joint as well. Show those off in a little bit. Actually, I should show them off right now. Yeah. Once again, just kind of go ahead and pop them off. They just pop off and reattach. This one I'd be careful with whenever the few times I've put this on so far. The strap has a tendency to pop out. So just be careful when you're doing this. I've had the strap just straight up pop the peg pop out, and then it's kind of annoying that. Yep. Like most Nendos, you tear them apart and then put them back together in a different way. It's just what you do. There you go. Now she's ready to go, drop off her audition to be an idol. But he's lurking. Yeah, those are the, I guess, human pieces. And then you got stuff like, hey, her zombie faces, 2 of them, to kind of this, I guess, default kind of a Walking Dead type stuff. And then you got her horrified face right there. Both scar. Again, nicely picked out scar and everything. And you got the bags under the eyes and everything. Just kind of, and red eyes because, well, they have red eyes when they're dead. Because that's just how it works. Put those on the side. And there's actually even a special part for the neck and stuff. So that's also blue just so it all matches. So you don't, even though you probably won't see it very well, you got that just to make sure. And there's 2 pairs of zombie hands. There's this pair right here. And there's another pair which looks almost identical, just the pinkies are curled up just slightly differently. It's kind of difficult to see, but yeah, it's just they're let's see if I can zoom in and actually. And sure, well, that comes across, but yeah, you can see the pinkies are curled up slightly differently there. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yep, there's 2 sets of hands. And of course, finally, her zombie legs, because, well, she is a zombie. Oops, I spoiled the series for you, even though, well, the series you kind of figure it out pretty quick when you watch it. By the way, watch it if you haven't already. Yeah, of course, swapping it out is just like every other Nendo. You just, or at least for the faces, you want to go ahead and pull the hair front of the hair off. There's that seam line. Hers, again, her stuff goes on nice and tight, which is good. I'm looking at that, yeah. Again, I'm still a little worried about that, just be careful about that thing right there. And then pull the face off. And then if you want to swap out, because, well, all the other heads, other faces are a zombie, you want to pull off the whole head. There you go. And this little piece just slides out. Should just slide out. It's in there pretty good. There we go. And you can slide in the new piece, and there's little grooves in this thing. And whatnot. Yeah, see these right here. There's grooves underneath, and then there's they're not grooves. These are I guess rails. Yeah, rails and grooves, and you just line those up, and there you go. And you put on one of the faces. Let's do the shocked face. Yep. Fun thing is, because, well, she's a zombie, you can just leave her head off like this and it all makes sense. Yeah, there's a shocked face. And swap the arms back and we'll go ahead and... Actually, just go ahead and replicate the one on the box. I'm going to remove these hands right there. See, they come off right like that. Move these hands. Yep, just like... So, yep, blue skin, just like the show. I'm going to go ahead and put these on now because it's a little easier to do with the heads off. This part is, anyway. And the legs just pull out. It's just simple pegs. Real easy. That's on backwards, but... that's the sort of thing that I think would happen to her. To accidentally put the leg back on backwards. And then... head. I just pulled that arm off. Yeah, pretty simple. Look good. Pretty nice transition between human looking and zombie. The only thing is, I think this the peg for the getting on the stand can be a little tough. Kind of annoying to get around the hair. But yeah, that's all her accessories, whatnot. Yeah, and yeah, she transforms pretty seamlessly from, I guess, human looking to zombie. As long as you know what to do with it. And gosh, again, there's more zombie parts than human parts. I wish there was kind of a few more. I almost wish there was more faces and stuff. But considering what you usually get in a Nintendo box, this is more or less in line with that. It's just, I don't know. I wish there was more. I always wish there was more. And I wish they'd sell more accessory or specialized accessory packs. I know they already sell like faces and whatnot for these Nendos, but I want some, particularly for Sakura. Whatnot. But anyway, overall, I feel, once again, it's a pretty good, as long as you get from the right places, it's a pretty nice little deal. You get a nice little paper craft. This is fun. This is fun to build. This is, that adds a bit of value to it. It got plenty of accessories. Yeah, I feel like she's a good overall deal. It's actually, honestly, probably, possibly one of the better overall values for when it comes to Nendos, honestly. Just, yeah, I feel like she's one of the better overall values when it comes to Nendoroids, just partially because of the papercraft truck, which again, really fun to build and whatnot. She looks great, and I really like it. Overall, really like how she looks, and yeah, I'm really hoping this is a sign that we'll get more Zombieland Saga figures, because I really want, I really like the show, so. I kind of rambled a bit, but yeah, it's a good one. If you like the show, it's a great buy. Go get it. Go watch the show. Go watch Zombieland Saga. I think a lot of people will really like it. Yeah, especially since season 2 is coming and all that stuff. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this informative, entertaining, whatever. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Yes, I know, not Transformers this time, but I will be back on Transformers pretty soon. Earthrise is coming. Yeah, and is out partially. I got some of them already, so those will be coming out shortly. But yeah, check out my Patreon, coffee, all that stuff, and I hope you stick around. I'll see you later, and I'll just roll one question: where's my Tai Yamada Nendo?